हेलो नमस्ते हमें खुशी है कि आज आप हमारा प्रोग्राम देख रहे हैं आराम से बैठिए जाइएगा नहीं मैं आपको आज की ताज़ा खबरें सुनाऊंगा Well, I think by now all the whiteys will have switched off, so let's get on with the real program.
Start, please.
To another edition of Live Sex on TV. Tonight we're going to have lots of beautiful naked bodies, all in wonderful erotic acrobatic positions. Well, actually we're not, because it's only another edition of Who Dares Wins, but we thought we might pick up the odd floating viewer, you know, one of those wallies with a remote control who keeps flicking about from channel to channel, you know. Oh, we've probably actually lost him now because we've called him a wally, but never mind, on with the show and... Someone's just died in the audience. Actually, you know, that's not as unusual as you might think, because every day in the world, someone dies every 10 seconds.
Yes, that's one of the many amazing facts we'll be discussing with you this evening. Plenty more statistics to come, including the fact that somewhere in the world, once every 4 seconds, a British tennis player loses in the first round.
Yes, and did you know, in fact, that 1 in 4 men, whether they are aware of it or not, are, in fact, gay? Look, 1, 3... Hi. I don't know how to really ask this. Are you gay at all?
Me.
No,
I'm not.
But you've never been out with a bloke at all. So you don't really know whether you're gay or not. If you feel like coming out of the closet during the show, do feel free. Rory.
Thank you. Yeah, sex produces some very interesting statistics indeed. For example, did you know that 10% of the population make love with the light on, 20% of the population make love with the light off, and the rest don't wear a light? And also, apparently, 5 people is unfaithful to their partners. So let's have a look, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. How long's it been going on then? Really? Is it an office job, is it, you know? Photocopying room at lunchtime. Yeah, is he your partner? Yeah. Is he the 1 in 4? Yeah. I don't blame you. Phil.
Well, a very well-known statistic indeed is the fact that... Oh, well, we've got a bit of uncalled for, unscripted action there. A very well-known statistic indeed is the fact that every 3rd person on Earth is Chinese. So, well, it's not you. It's not you. What did I say? No. A deaf Chinaman. Tony.
Did you know that 13.8% of the world's population are vegetarians? Are there any vegetarians in the audience? Oh, right. Thank you. Well, we'd like to play something for you. Hope you listen to this. That's the sound of a radish being picked. How do you feel now? You're not quite so smug, eh? Savage, barbarian, murderer!
Thank Thank you, Tony. Thanks. And another interesting fact is that 1 in 250 people suffer from agoraphobia. That is fear of open spaces. Like Simon here. Now, hello, Simon. How are you feeling, Simon?
It's a bit roomy in here.
A bit roomy, I see. Well, Simon, perhaps you could come out for a moment.
No, I'm not coming out.
Oh, come on, Simon. Just for a moment, because we can talk about your problem then. And...
I can't. I'm in the bath.
Simon, please.
No, I don't come out.
Well, we'll come back to Simon later in the programme.
Patrick, remember once you said to me, if you could find a white boy that could box as well as a black kid, you give me £1 million?
Right, yeah, right.
We'll start writing that check, mate. He's outside.
This I want to see,
You'll
Tom.
see it.
This I want to see.
Here, Pete, can you come here a minute, love? You want to see this kid? Peter Crockett, the blonde bombshell. Look at that, eh? The great white hope.
Where do you say he was from, Till?
The West End.
Eh?
The West End. He's from the West
right.
End. Yeah.
He looks sort of,
Strong, he's strong. He's very strong, this boy. He's very strong. Show him your muscles. Yeah, show your muscles. Look at that. That's the wrong arm, yeah.
what was that?
It's a very nasty bruise.
Oh, yeah. Well, he looks fairly sort of fit, I suppose.
He is very, very fit. He's very fit. You want to see this training the kid puts in? It's wonderful.
Do you run a lot, son?
Only when it rains. Sort of streaks.
Yeah, it's streaks. He's, streak of lightning. He's a crock of gold, this kid. He's a crock of gold, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
so I don't know. Something worries me about this boy.
Hey? Well, you haven't seen him in action.
Well, I've got no one in the gym to spar with him today, otherwise I'd...
Hang on. I'll go and find you someone. Here. Anybody here want to box with the Great White Hope? Eh? Anybody want to box? Come on. You shower of wimps. Come on, do you want to box? Do you want to box with the Great White Hope? Madam, do you want to box with it? Yeah, come on. This game old lady here wants to box with the Great White Hope. Right, there you go. Apparently she's gone 15 rounds with Henry Cooper. There you go. Well, she drank 15 rounds with Henry Cooper, all right?
She looks very useful, too.
Okay, kid, I want you to get in there, most all right?
Yeah.
Right, okay. All right, love?
You right, darling? Stick those on.
Now, look, this is the Marquis of Queensberry rules, all right? Yeah. I want no headbutting, all right? And no gouging, all right? All right?
Yeah.
Ding, ding, off you go, off you go. All right.
You sure he's white, Tel? Yeah, he's white.
Yeah.
How much do you want for the old lady?
We're talking megabucks, mate, megabucks, all right, love? Yeah.
This is Chief Running Fox, one of the last surviving members of the Comanche tribe. And in accordance with the laws of his ancestors, Chief Running Fox has sought out a place to await death. And fortunately for us, the place that he has chosen is here in Studio One Limehouse. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time ever on British television, an Indian warrior chief has just... fallen asleep. We'll be coming back later on to see if Chief Running Fox is any nearer the happy hunting ground.
Beautiful day, Theo.
Yeah! Handsome! Ah! Oh, bloody hell!
Here, Theo.
All right!
You got the time, have you?
Hang on! 12.
Oh, cheers.
Theo. Oh, Jack. Order for a pint.
I can't.
How not?
I gotta get my arm seen to. Got cut off.
Always got some blooming excuse in him. Arm cut off, wife ill. Come on, yo!
Oh, all right then. Just one line. It's a little bit on the sore side.
Time, gentlemen, please. Come on, it is 3:05. Come on, drink up now.
Well, looks like rain.
Ted.
Yo.
Ted, has an arm been added in at all? An arm? I think I left my arm round here somewhere at lunchtime.
What did it look like?
Well, it was sort of... It used to hang about... It was about... well, it looked a bit like this one here. Only it wrote better. Had a watch on the end of it.
What sort?
Not special. Just a little Timex, black strap on it. Oh, I know. I think I left it over there somewhere by the spastics box.
It's probably been nicked then.
Oh, it's no use to anyone, is it? It's got to be linked to a brain, hasn't it?
That rules the police out, don't it? Hey, getting an arm handed in?
What did it look like?
Oh, it's had a little watch on it.
What sort?
Nothing special, just a Timex, black strap.
Timex, black strap.
Oh, let's have a look in here then. There you go. Timex.
No. Ah, there it is. That's the one. Yeah, I think so, yeah. That's the one, yeah. Well, I better be going off down the hospital. Get some of that there.
Microsurgery.
Right.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. You fancy a quick one before you go?
Go on.
Wow. All right, why not?
They don't rush things in the country.
Beautiful.
Weatherston's old country. It's what your remaining arm is for.
Thank you. With me is one of the country's leading historians and a regular contributor to The Observer, Dr. Ralph Easterling.
Hello.
And he's with us here tonight to discuss one of the fascinating claims made in his new book, Was Hitler Welsh? Well, Dr. Easterling, was Hitler Welsh?
No.
If Hitler had been Welsh, do you think the Americans would have come into the war sooner?
I think everybody would have, don't you?
As you are probably aware, the late Charles Barrett decided to have his will placed on videotape to avoid any misunderstandings. And if we're all ready, I should like to play it now.
Hello. I'm Charles Barrett, and I'm dead. I suppose you'll all be sitting there wondering who gets what. Well, why not find out after this?
Thinking of passing over? Why not do it in style? Designer shrouds from Lucci. Something you would be seen dead in.
Burials at sea. Avoid that sinking feeling with balsa wood coffins. Phone 01246-8091. Balsa wood. 8 out of 10 pallbearers prefer it.
Welcome back.
And now for the big moment you've all been waiting for. Yes, it's what time? I hereby bequeath my country mansion and all its parkland to the only woman I have ever loved. Miss Lola Montez, one hell of a masseuse. To my wife Rosemary, I bequeath all my worldly golf clubs, my cigar cutter, and my dirty underwear. To my younger brother Sidney, who always said I wouldn't leave a bean, I bequeath one bean. One bean. Really kills me. And finally, for tonight's star prize, I bequeath the Swiss bank account, the family business, and the Greek island to my dear friend...
My solicitor.
That is the last will
What
and...
did he just say?
To my solicitor. That is the last will and...
Sorry, that didn't sound like his voice.
Well, he wasn't himself at the end.
Hang on a second. If that was his voice, then how... Sorry. I'm sorry, it's very difficult to concentrate up here if people are going to chatter in the audience. And there are two people chattering in the bloody audience now.
Jim.
Martin, can we just someone just get a camera on? They're still talking! I mean, do you mind? I mean, just stand up, will you? I mean, I'm sure we'd all like to know what you're talking about if it's so fascinating. Obviously more fascinating than what's going on up here, for God's sake. Come on, we're all agog.
He was saying that
yeah.
Human intestine is 120 foot long.
Well, that's absolutely bloody riveting, isn't it? I mean, much more interesting than the very important punchline I was about to do down here. Well, Professor, with your permission...
Did you say 120 feet?
That's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. Look, can we just get on with the sketch, please?
Yeah.
Horace?
Is that sort of all folded up inside?
But you see, I get these rumbling pains in my stomach. Is that my 120 feet trying to fold itself up in the right way or something?
Well,
look, Noel, just sit down, will you?
Is that inclusive of colon?
Look, Phil, can we just get on with it? Look, the commercial breaks are coming. Just get on with,
Sorry,
with the sketch, please. OK, Phil. All right? Cue.
He wasn't himself at the end.
But if that wasn't his real voice... Right, you bastard!
Tony, what are you doing?
I haven't. Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
I didn't do it. I haven't done anything.
Tony,
Nothing.
what did we ask you to do?
Nothing. Well, in the interval, you said, would I just tell a few jokes to the audience, keep them warmed up?
And what do we ask you not to do?
My party piece.
And what exactly is your party piece?
Blowing up a chicken with a bicycle.
Louder!
Blowing up a chicken with a bicycle pump.
Come on. And... What's that?
I've got a puncture.
Other hand. What is that, Tony?
It's what's left when you've blown up a chicken.
Gimme. He did it.
He's done the,
Afraid so.
You're a sick little bastard.
What? It went ever so well, Jim.
Get
You
off.
loved it.
Get off. Get off.
Off.
Back in your
He's
box.
sick. He's sick.
Don't, he's sick in the head.
You're sick.
It's evil.
Well, as you know, Wimbledon is almost upon us, and we thought tonight we'd show you how to make your own tennis racket.
Yes. Well, basically, all you need is a wooden frame like this. And what you do is you cross-string it with catgut.
Now, the catgut. Well, first you take 6 cats, right?
Oh, I don't believe it. We've been burgled.
God.
Bastards, they've taken everything, just everything.
Except the picture.
It's terrible.
I've always said it was terrible. Too terrible even for burglars to take. Look at it.
What are you talking about?
Your print.
What do you mean, my print?
Well, you gave it to me.
Well, perhaps they missed it.
Oh, he said, how can you miss? Look at it. It's absolutely grotesque. Oh, my God, the video.
What?
They've left that behind as well. Why we ever got Betamax, I'll never know.
We were the first people to get Betamax.
And the last.
My God, the bedroom. Well, I suppose they've left behind that awful table lighter of yours.
No, that's gone. Well?
Taken everything. Except your Snoopy phone.
What else did they left?
Well, just this.
What?
A list of decent places to shop.
I bet they didn't take your Laura Ashley wallpaper, did they?
Oh, don't be so stupid, how could they?
Yeah.
But they did take the matching scatter cushions.
I bet... Hang on. They didn't take Gavin and Sarah's scatter cushions when they got done, did they?
No, you're right, they didn't. And they didn't take their repro desk lamp either, did they?
Or their original Ming vase. In fact, now I come to think of it, they've taken a lot more here than they have at, they did at Gavin and Sarah's. Is that the police?
No. Gavin? It's finally happened to us. Yeah. Oh, they've taken everything. Absolutely everything.
They've taken this wall.
They've taken the wall, Gavin.
And the ceiling.
Ceiling, everything.
Well, as we're almost halfway through the show now, let's go and see how our dying Indian chief, Chief Running Fox, is getting on. Hi there, Chief. Hello. Look, if the great white buffalo spirit could get a bit of a lick on and whip you up to the happy hunting grounds, we'd be ever so grateful. Okay? Can't we just stick him in a draft or something? There we go. All right? Oh, and, can you... Okay? Fine. Concentrate.
Hello. Are you frightened of physical pain? I suppose we all are, aren't we? But pain is simply a message travelling from our nerve ends through our nervous system until it reaches the brain. And it's possible to control pain by concentrated but relaxed mental discipline. The brain simply declines to acknowledge the pain message, a bit like not answering the telephone. Now, in front of me, there are some burning embers. And I've been meditating for the last few minutes, and I've taken off my shoes and socks. And I'm going to walk across the burning message, the burning embers, without acknowledging the pain message. As far as my mind is concerned, they're no longer burning embers. I'm walking across a lush field of grass, moistened by the morning dew. My feet are slightly wetted by their dampness. I'm now at the other side. I'm maintaining my level of concentration.
Tony, are they real burning embers?
Yeah.
Incredible.
We are listening to the mysterious and beautiful sound of whales singing to one another. And I have with me here in the studio tonight leading marine biologist and regular contributor to the Sunday Times, Dr. Alex Thomas. Good evening.
Good evening.
Now, Dr. Thomas, I understand that after 4 years of research, you have developed this modulator which can translate the singing of these incredibly intelligent creatures into human speech.
That is correct, yes.
Well, we're very privileged here in the studio tonight because we are going to witness its very, very first public demonstration.
Yes, in fact, the transformation, the translation of what they're singing into human speech is achieved by just turning this dial here.
Hello there, and this week we're discussing the complex ritual of claiming on insurance policies. And with me I have an expert in the field, Tom Trafford. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Jimmy.
Now, I do believe this lovely building behind us here is in fact your own.
Indeed it is.
And no doubt fully insured.
Yes, indeed. This little fellow here keeps me completely covered against any eventuality.
Well, Tom, how do we begin?
Well, first of all, Jimmy, you need one of these.
Right. Now what is this, Tom, exactly?
This is a 4.5 gallon can of paraffin.
So, a 4.5 gallon container of paraffin?
Yes.
Now, what exactly is this for, Tom?
Well, basically, it's for setting fire to the building.
Gotcha. Right. Now, Tom, I'll just stop you there because a lot of our viewers on a fixed income will be asking themselves this question. Is paraffin the cheapest way?
Well, I like it, Jimmy. It's efficient, it's cheap,
Yeah.
it makes a nice flame, and it's got a lovely smell. And also, of course, it comes in these large containers which you can wash out afterwards and use for storing things around the home,
Yes.
like homemade wine.
And obviously lots of other uses.
No, just storing homemade wine, really.
Marvellous. Now, Tom. now, Tom. You're pouring paraffin here all over this back fence. Now, why exactly is that?
Well, it's common sense, really, Jimmy. You can't beat good old-fashioned wood for really taking hold and getting a good blaze going before the fire engines arrive. And more importantly, of course, you don't want to be left stuck in the house when the fire really takes hold and starts blazing.
That's a good point, isn't it? So what you're saying, Tom, is everybody out of the house before it goes up.
Well, yes, but if you've got a very difficult relative, like an incontinent aunt or a hyperactive child, well, you can just not let them know what's going on.
Well, you make it sound very easy.
Thank
Tom.
you. And then, of course, the insurance investigators don't probe nearly so deeply if you've been recently bereaved.
Good tip. Any other sort of tips along those lines?
Not really, just black armbands, tears, hysterics.
The usual
Yes.
sort of thing, yeah. Well, Tom, the big moment of the programme. Perhaps you could set fire to this building here and we'll see how it's really done.
Well, that might take some time, Jimmy, but here's one that I did earlier.
Oh, right.
Since you left me on my own, I'm so sad and lonely. All I do is sing my song and think about you only. So now I've got no one to talk to, and that's the cause of my frustration. Guess I could talk to the rest of the band, but it's a boring conversation when they go do-da-wop-wop. What does it mean? Do-da-tit-tit. Is it obscene? They move their mouths up and down just like fish. I'm stuck in with a band that talks gibberish. Shura, diddy, womp, womp, titty, tit. Shura, shura, diddy, womp, womp, titty, tit. Mau. Gets on my wick. What are they think? You get more common sense from your average toad. I'm stuck here with a band that talks in Morse code. Shut up. Belt up.
Do what did it?
Oh, what babalooba?
Hey, Sterling. Bills.
Gas. Final demand for the rates. I thought we paid those kidnappers.
With all the problems facing us in the world today, it's a wonder we can still carry on. The constant threat of nuclear destruction, the bitter war of attrition between East and West, the endless bloodshed in the Middle East, the incurable wounds of the Irish problem, the escalation of violence in the bleak wastelands of our inner cities, with their feverish outbursts of racial tension, and the galloping economic collapse of the European democracies. The desperation of the unemployed, the unchecked increase of crime against the public, against the police, corruption in political life, the unmentionable horror of drug addiction in the young, the decay of family life, the apathy and dereliction of school leavers, the exploitation of smaller nations by the superpowers, but more importantly, perhaps, the size of men's willies. Professor Keith Hammond.
Good evening.
Now, Professor Hammond, you are, I believe, the director of the Department of Human Anatomy at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
That is correct.
And I believe that you have a whopper.
I think so. It's extremely long and thick. But what I think is more interesting is that it can sing.
That really is fascinating.
Yes, but it can also be very awkward. Like sometimes if I'm busting for a leak, I have to wait till it's sung the entire version of Layla.
The 12-minute version.
Yeah, with the long Clapton solo. That bow, 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 bow,
yes, I know that, yeah. What's it going to sing for us tonight?
Well, it's always been a great fan of your early 60s British rock music, Rory. Dave D. Dozy, Beaky McIntitch, Amen Corner, Unit 4+2.
Hey, let's hear some Dave D, shall we?
Certainly. One, two, three, four.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
What are you doing?
Sorry, everybody.
Oh, come, Jimmy, we're halfway through. I haven't even done Hard Day's Night yet.
What's the trouble, Jim? Somebody has just done something outside. I think you should kind of look at it.
Well, now?
Yeah, if you can just keep the sketch going.
I'll do Bend Me, Shake Me.
Yeah, yeah.
Do my lines as well.
2 seconds,
do
all
my
right?
lines
Sorry.
as well.
We just better go and...
Is this going to take long, Jim?
Julia, you better come, because it's... Well, just come and see this. We'll go to the gallery. We'll go to the gallery.
You'll wake up the director. That girl in the red dress. She's very nice. On the left-hand side.
Shut up, John. Just sit down with you. One second.
Who is it?
They're not very good, are they?
In places, I think
Yeah.
they're very good. They're girl in the fourth row.
Yeah. She's very nice.
Red earrings,
Very nice.
white dress.
Yeah.
Right, good luck.
Now look at this. Look at that. Look at that. The cabinet minister in the sex scandal is, and some buggers scrabbled their
Thank you very much. Welcome back. Well, this is our celebrity interview spot. Earlier on in the week, Burt Reynolds phoned up the office and begged to be on the show, and we thought, no, sod these rich, famous bastards. This week, we'll interview someone ordinary, like you or me. Well, me, in fact. So, who wants to interview me? Come on. Anybody here? Oh, I know. Just the person who can interview me. Would you like to come interview me? What's your name?
Sharon.
Sharon, isn't that a lovely name? You'd just like to come here and sit down. And, okay, that's right. Oh, not so close, please. Not yet, anyway. There's plenty of time for all that. Yeah, just move around into shot. That's right. Now, okay, Sharon, you're going to interview me, right? Now, fire away. I'll tell you what.
You interview me.
Read that out.
Well, Rory, thanks so much for agreeing to be interviewed.
That's quite all right, Sharon. It's a really great pleasure to be here. I love this show. It's always been one of my favourite shows. I always try and catch it if I can.
I know you're very busy making the next Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, in fact, after the show, I've got to rush off and go over to LA to do some filming. Yes, it's...
I thought you were terrific in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Did you? That's very kind of you, yes. That was... Yes, it was... Well, I was just one of many great people working on the film.
Whatever happened about that business between you and that 13-year-old girl guy?
I'm sorry, that's not... You're making this up. Listen, I haven't come on to... I'm sorry, I didn't agree to come on this show to be insulted by someone called Sharon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's cheap. It's quite disgusting.
Come on. What did you say to him?
Ladies and gentlemen, and now a big hand for comedian Wayne Parnell.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, 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 Mrs, come here, come here, come here, come here. Hey, hey, I've become one of them there alternative comedians, Mrs. I have. Well, you have to, don't you, Mrs, hey? Hey, it didn't do Jasper Carrot any harm, did it? Hey, hey, hey. Look, I've got me thin tie, Hey, I'm away. Come here. Hey, Greenham Common, eh? Right on. Greenham Common, eh? I wouldn't say those cruise missiles are dangerous. I wouldn't say they were dangerous, Mrs. I wouldn't say they were dangerous. But they are, hey! Boom, boom! Come here. Hey, this'll kill you. The atom bomb! Boom, boom! Boom, boom! Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Hey, what about those miners? Hey, you're a lovely shower of bourgeois bastards, by the way, you really are. Come here. Those miners, hey. Hey. Aren't they on strike? Hey! Aren't they on strike? Hey! Aren't they? Hey! Fly that picket, shut that door. Hate that door. Come here. Hey, kick that cover. What about those pigs? What about those pigs, Mrs? Pigs, Mrs. Pigs! You've seen pigs? Little pink things taste of bacon. Pig, that's right, eh? I reckon they're Thatcher's private army, you do. What about Thatcher? Eh? Hey, what about Thatcher? Come here. What about Thatcher, eh? If she wasn't Prime Minister, I tell you what, she'd be leader of the opposition. Boom. Hey, you're a wonderful shower of capitalist tossers, you really are. Come here. Hey, smoke that joint. Hate that Tory, smoke that joint. Come here. Smoke that joint. Come here. Well, I must sign off now, because I've got to go and sign on. Hey, get it, hey. But you have been a most wonderful crowd of capitalist lackeys, you really have. So I'll leave you with this little thought. Why did the black chicken cross the road, hey? Because the SPG were harassing it on the other side. Boom, thank you and good night.
The answer to last week's quiz. What was our mystery object viewed from an unusual angle? Well, the correct answer was our mystery object was Oliver Reed. And the unusual angle was that he was standing up. Have you ever thought about holograms? They're incredible, aren't they? Here's one. Now, you could be forgiven for thinking that what I have standing beside me here is the real Tony, but you'd be wrong. It is, in fact, a three-dimensional image of Tony projected onto this spot. The real Tony is standing backstage just over there, in fact. There he is. And he's giving us a little wave. He's standing in front of a batch of carefully aligned lasers. I wonder if he can hear us up there.
Julia?
Oh, now, there you heard a sound which also appeared to be coming from next to me here, but which is also being channeled by lasers via a photoacoustic transposer from where Tony's standing, just over there.
Did you say lasers?
Yeah, that's right, Tony. Now, of course, holograms aren't just a new way of making pretty...
Can make you sterile, can't they?
Yeah, I think they can. Making pretty pictures. They also have many scientific and Tony, what are you doing?
I want to have babies.
Look, it's only a little laser, Tony. I mean, it's science, right?
Oh.
Now, of course, one of the other things about holograms is that although they appear to be totally solid, they are, in fact, completely without substance. A point which I can illustrate with the help of this razor-sharp knife here.
Julia?
Yes, Tony?
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, look, it'll be all right, Tony. Trust me, don't you?
You know I do.
Oh!
Julia? Can I have a glass of water?
Yeah. Phil.
Well, let's go over and see whether Chief Running Fox has finally managed to pass over. Now, what's this? Application form for the 1985 London Marathon. Well, while we're waiting for Chief Running Fox to... Well, we see down at development over here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. As predicted, Chief Running Fox dead on Who Dares Wins. Rory.
Why not sod off?
You look fed up, Sid.
It's a right proper mess going on night shift with all your passengers bunged up.
Have you tried this? New Sniff. How is it now, Sid?
Much better, thank you.
Sniff. Clears bad northern accents overnight.
Could you give me a second opinion, please?
Oh, yes. It's a man with a spear through his stomach.
Oh, good, I thought so. Is there a history of this in your family?
Oh, yeah.
Oh?
Agincourt.
Oh, could you do me a favour? Could you go and look after the man giving a sample next door? Thank you.
I'm gonna need a couple more flasks, all right?
What are you in with this time?
The big C.
What? Oh, club. Yeah. It was that roadie at the Meatloaf concert.
Quick, out of the way, emergency, quick! Oh, that's better. Oh, I was dying for one of them. Where's my matches? What happened to you two then?
Had a bit of trouble with the Vaseline.
Oh, yes.
It was next to the super glue.
Will you please take your trousers off? Now, let's just be grown up, shall we? Can you take your trousers off? Now, what's the problem?
I was in a hurry dressing, man.
Oh, right. Now, look, will you, just fill that in? Nurse, we're out of hypodermics.
Oh. Use mine, man.
Excuse me, Doc, I want a couple over. Have you got a crowbar?
Just there.
Oh, lovely.
Now then, what seems to be the problem?
Well, I've got this spear through my stomach, you see.
Yeah, but putting the spear aside for a moment, I mean, basically you're depressed, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Because
Because I've got a spear through my stomach.
yeah, but it goes deeper than that, doesn't it?
Actually, you're right, yeah. It comes out my back here, look. You haven't got a bucket, have you?
Well, I'll go and have a look. I'll have a look.
Have you got all the samples they asked you to bring? Yeah. I've got some blood. Yes. And some urine. Very nice. Have you got any bile? Yeah, I think so. What's it look like? Custard. No, that is custard.
All right, what happened to you then?
I've just been in a car accident.
Oh, yeah?
My wife and children were all killed.
What sort of car you got?
An Escort.
Oh, well, there you go. All your family died, did they?
Yes.
Well, you'll be able to get a nice two-seater then, won't you?
So what exactly was it you took? Marijuana? Cocaine? Heroin? Acid? Valium?
Yeah. Those.
We're going to need a stomach pump.
Right, Eddie, take up the slack there. Don't start the lorry yet. Just take up the slack. That's all right. Ow! Go!
Please!
Ow!
Now then, I think you should avoid white flour, fatty foods, stress, of course, and revolving doors.
Look, I've lost pints of blood.
Yeah, I know, but you've gained a spear.
Here, sir. Tin bath, was it?
Are you sure it's not catching?
No. Unclean. Just take one of those, will you?
Unclean.
What's happened to the stomach pump?
I smoked it.
I'll tell you what, a friend of mine called Ken Morley, he's trying to get rid of a hatchback. Very reasonable, actually, very reasonable.
I don't think so.
No, it'd be great, actually. What you do is you open the back, put the back seats down, you can bung one of the coffins in.
What's that then? Belly button fluff. You haven't seen my dandruff, have you? I think he took it. What do you think you're doing? That's my dandruff. Who are you?
Oh, don't tell me. I was big in the 60s. I had 2 number 1s.
Well, we had 3 number 2s.
Right, come on, mind your back. It's got a tanker outside. Come on.
Funny place to have a mole. Oh, no, it's a hamster.
I don't think you're taking us seriously, young man.
What are you in for?
My kidneys.
Have you brought a sample?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Look, your problem is my problem.
Well, it is now. Yeah, I've finished, mate.
Oh, right. Well, why don't you pop along to X-ray then, all right?
Yeah, I just fancy a quick crap, actually.
Hang it. I'll get you a skip.
How was it for you?
Fine. You?
It's fine. Oh, by the way, my name's Steve.
Good evening. As we've reached the end of Channel 4's viewing for tonight, I'd like to send you to bed with a poem, which in its wry celebration of life is a celebration of God. Farewell. Thou art too dear for my possessing, and like enough thou know'st at thy estimate. The charter of thy wrath gives thee releasing. My bond in thee are all determinate. For how do I hold thee but by thy granting?
Time, gentlemen, please.
And for that riches, where is my deserving?
Come on, ain't you got no home to go to?
The cause of this fair gift in me is unwanting, and so my patent back again is swerving. Thyself thou gavest thy own worth, then not knowing, or me to whom thou gavest it, else mistaken.
Well, do the talking while you're walking.
So thy great gift, upon misprison growing, comes home again on better judgment making. This have I had thee, as a dream doth flatter, in sleep a king, but waking no such.
Oh, God.